Hello everybody, my name is Dave McCarey. I'm the Assistant Curator and Education Programmer at the Military Communications and Electronics Museum. If you haven't been there, the museum is all about Canadian military communications, the history of the Communications and Electronics Branch, Royal Canadian Corps of Signals, Air Force Telecommunications. And it's a really neat place. There's lots of trucks and radio equipment, so if you've never been, you should go up and see it. Also inside that museum is the Royal Canadian Electrical and Mechanical Engineers Museum, and there's a tank turret that's in there, and lots of other cool stuff. So once this is all over and we're open to the public, you can come and visit us. It'd be outstanding. So today we're going to do a craft activity that is related to military communications. We're going to do a Morse code bracelet with beads. So let's get started. Inside your craft bag, you should have an instruction booklet. You should have some beads. There should be 3 colors. And there should be a pipe cleaner and 2 brochures for the museum. So, Morse code consists of taking dots and dashes and arranging them into different letters of the alphabet. In your instruction sheet, there's a Morse code sheet. That's this one right here. And it has all the different letters of the alphabet with the Morse code dots and dashes beside them. So once you've decided what you want your bracelet to say, what message. Now an example is you could do your name or your mom's name or someone else. You can do that. That's an easy way to start. So what I've done is, the first thing I've done is taken the message that I'm going to send. So or put on the bracelet with the beads. So this is my colleague Annette, and I'm going to make a bracelet for her, and her name is spelled Annette. And so what I've done is I've written out her name, leaving lots of spaces between the letters, and then I've looked to my Morse code sheet and put the Morse code equivalent underneath. So for example, the letter A is a dot and a dash. The letter N is a dash and a dot. Same with this N, of course. And then the letter E is a dot. The letter T is a dash. The letter T is a dash. And the letter E is a dot. So the next thing you want to do is you have 3 colors of beads in your kit. And you probably want to get a dish or something like that so that the beads don't go all over the place. I've picked up many a bead in my day. And what you then do is you decide whether the dot, what color the dot is going to be, what color the dash is going to be, and then a space in between each letter. So in this case, the dots are going to be green, the dashes are going to be red, and the spaces are going to be white. So those are my 3 colors of beads. And so that's what I've selected to do. And if you look down here, what I've done next is I've written them out. You don't have to do this, but it helps a lot. For example, the letter A is a dot and a dash. Dot, dash. And then I've separated them out with space beads, which is white. So you can do this with anything any colors that you have in your kit. So let's get started here. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your pipe cleaner, and then you're going to want to tie a little knot in the end like this, leaving a little bit of a tail, like so. Aha, like that. Okay, this way the beads, when you put them down this way, they won't fall off, and then you can also secure it to make your bracelet. So, looking at my sheet that I've made, first letter is dot and dash, green and red. So I am going to start with a space. You don't have to, that's up to you. So I take it and I put the first bead all the way down to the end. The next bead I need is a green bead because it says dot. So now I take it and go all the way down to the end. The next bead is a dash, and that's a red bead according to what I've chosen. So now I take it and put it all the way down. So that first says the letter A with a space at the front. So next thing you want to do, and this is important, to separate the letters out, is you take your space bead, the one you've decided is going to be your space bead, you put it all the way down to the bottom. So now I'm going to continue on with the next letter. So the next letter is N, and that is a dash and a dot. And of course, I have selected red for my dash. So I put that on. And my dot, which is green, just like so. And now another space. And because the next letter is also N again, so we're going to do the exact same thing again. Dash, dot, just like this. Now the letter E, oh, put my space bead on, like this. There we go. So we have A, N, N, and a space. Now the letter E is easy. It's a dot, which is a green bead. So we'll just put that one on there just like that. And then another space to separate it out, like this. And then the next letter is T, which is dash, just dash. So red bead for a dash, the letter T, put the space bead on again, just like that. And then there's another T. Let me put that on. And a space, followed by the last letter, which is E. Ending again with a space. And that's it. That's all there is to it. The next thing you want to do is, you may need someone else to help you with this, is you can make your bracelet by tying it off like this. Okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it to my little friend here. Just like that. I know Annette would like this, but I think she has one already. Annette is the curator at the Military C&E Museum, and I worked with her for a number of years. So there we are. Morse code bracelet for our friend Grogu here. So I hope you enjoy this kit, and it's very simple. And if you have your own beads, you can create your own. You can do necklaces, you can do all sorts of secret Morse code messages that only you and other people who know Morse code will figure out. So make sure that when we're open again, you come and see the Military Communications Electronics Museum. And I wish you all the best for March break in April. And I hope you enjoy the March of the Museum's crafts and all the other crafts and activities from the other museums. Okay, so take care. Bye.